Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So excited to be talking about the new film Spencer, directed by Pablo Larraín, and I just am so in love with this film. I'm a big Pablo Larraín fan. Jackie is one of my favorite films of all time, with one of my favorite performances of all time, and Natalie Portman. And I really loved his films. Emma, which if you have not seen, you should definitely check out. I was so excited to see this film, and of course it stars Kristen Stewart, who I'm also a big fan of, so it just seemed like it was something I would love, and I was right. Absolutely, without a doubt, one of the best films of the year, and just so well realized. The script, which is written by Stephen Knight, is a really great script. I just loved how sort of gorgeous yet so haunting this movie is. It takes place in the early 90s as Diana is with the royal family for 3 days during Christmas, and this is not necessarily based on true fact, this period in time. It is sort of a fictional imagining of what could have taken place during a Christmas weekend. Kristen Stewart was amazing in the trailers for Spencer, but oh my god, her accent is honestly pitch perfect. Like, I was so shocked. I could not believe it's not only a great British accent, but she's able to so incredibly sound like someone who is from that time. The way that aristocrats or sort of the royal family spoke in of itself was so different to other people during that era, and it really reminded me of Claire Foy in The Crown. Not to compare to The Crown, but just the specificity of how on point that accent was. I just couldn't believe it, and even her physicality in the role was so different. Yeah, it was like she was completely taken over by this sort of royal energy. Like, the way that she stood up and walked and moved, like everything was just so different, that was really incredible to see. Like 30 minutes into the film, and I knew that she's without a doubt winning Best Actress. I really don't think that there's anyone who could beat her. I mean, we have some incredible performances this year, and I'm really excited to see some more films like House of Gucci and The Tragedy of Macbeth. But I just feel like it's her year, and I'm so excited because I think she really deserves to win the Oscar. Pablo Larraín here is working at a masterful level. He just feels so in control of the camera, and he just knows what he wants to do to tell the story, and you can really see that. I mean, the film is a lot more abstract than Jackie, so if you're not a fan of Jackie, you might not like the way that Spencer is sort of told, because it does have horror elements, it does have fantastical, supernatural, haunting, ghost elements that are a really interesting visual way of sort of telling a really sort of sad, tragic story without making it too rooted in sadness. I mean, this film balances light and darkness so well. Of course, Diana is going through a lot of emotions throughout this movie, and we can see that play out, but there's some really light moments and some moments where we get to see her just be free, and we can see that she is just happiest with her children. So I really loved all those elements. In terms of award season, I could easily see this film get nominated for Best Picture, hopefully Best Director. Pablo Larraín deserves. Screenplay, Best Actress, of course. The score, oh my god, Johnny Greenwood's score is absolutely incredible. It goes from ominous to soft and morose to really sort of intense and haunting during the horror elements, and it's really stunning and is on par with his score in Phantom Thread, which is one of my favorite scores of all time. Wow, like I mean, he scored Spencer, The Power of the Dog, which I still need to finish, but I'm really enjoying that score, as well as Licorice Pizza by Paul Thomas Anderson. And he could honestly win for any of those scores, but I would really love to see him win for Spencer. I just had such a great time with this film, and I cannot wait to rewatch it. It is such a gorgeous cinematic experience, and there's so many beautiful yet sort of tragic elements to recreating this story and telling the story of this woman that everyone seems to have an idea of, and yet to do it in such a way that feels really true to Diana is really hard. And I think that everyone did a great job with this film. I highly recommend that you see the film Spencer. It is without a doubt one of the best films of the year, and who knows, might even make it to my number one after I rewatch it. I'm still digesting so much of the film, but I also talked about the film in terms of the fashion in the film and the way that the costume design is so pivotal to the story. And I definitely think Jacqueline Duran is gonna get another Oscar nomination. Hopefully she could win because the costumes are incredible. But yeah, I talked more about the costumes in another video on my other channel, so I will link that. You can go watch that. Let me know your thoughts on the film Spencer. Who do you think will be winning Best Actress this year? And yeah, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm slowly but surely working my way to 200 subscribers, so that's really cool. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.